This is SportsBeat from WTAJ, your news leader. Central Pennsylvania's most watched high school football show. WTAJ SportsBeat is proudly brought to you by 5-Star Mitsubishi. Now, here are your hosts, Jamie Baker and Alex Colley.
It may only be week 8, but it is do or die time already for some big teams in the area.
We're going to get started in the Westpac. Two teams were looking for the inside track to the Week 10 Conference Championship game as Berlin and Portage squared off. The first half belonged to the defenses in this one. The snap is fumbled, and Jacob Fisher would fall on it for the Mountaineers. Now, nothing would come of the drive, but a few minutes later, Berlin would draw first blood with the 30-plus yard field goal. Portage looking to answer on their next possession, but Kyler Swire's pass is picked off on the sidelines by Silas Eckenrode. Berlin would look to add to their lead with that good field position, but the Mustangs D would shut them down. Berlin would be forced to punt. Time winding down in the half, Portage still looking for their first points. Zach Wiggins rumbles up the middle for the first down. The Mustangs would have to settle for the field goal. It was 3-all at the half. Berlin uses a big fourth quarter to grab a 20-3 win.
Big showdown. Johnstown's bragging rights were on the line between the Crushers and Trojan. Be Bishop McCourt drawing first blood. Anthony Walters taking it right up the gut for the score. Johnstown answers right back. Austin Barber with the screen pass to Tavis Price, and he has a clear path to pay dirt. Bryce Gibson looking to give them the lead later on. He'll take the rock and waits for his blocks to develop, breaks one tackle, and will eventually be pushed out at the 1-yard line. Barber finishes on the QB keeper. Johnstown goes on to win it 34-20.
A big matchup in the AML as Ridgeway Johnsonburg hosted Kane. Second half, things looking good for the Elkers. The deep pass goes to Neil McDonald for the long reception, but the play would get called back, and that would be very bad news for Ridgeway because on the next play, the Wolves get the sack and the safety. Kane would hang on in a close one, 28-23.
Mount Union would travel to Bellwood Andis, and we'll pick this one up in the second half of the Blue Devils up 21-0 on the toss. Duke Brunner would take this one inside the Trojan 10, but penalties would kill the drive. On the ensuing drive, Divin Kustos would hook up with Quentin Posey to get the Trojans on the board along with a successful 2-point conversion. After a long return, Nick Waters would take this one up the middle. He'd find the end zone to keep the Blue Devils ahead, and they'd stay there. Blue Devils win it 28-8.
In Sidman, the Forest Hills Rangers welcomed in Penn Cambria. Rangers with a 22-7 lead at the half, but Penn Cambria answers in the third. Check out the run by Nick Height. He's very, very tough to bring down. That's a good first down pickup. Few plays later, the Panthers get the air attack going too. Garrett Martinuska hits Colin Reese for the score. They'd be able to cut the lead to 22-14, but the Rangers would not panic at all. Adam Cesare drops back and throws a perfect pass to John Long for the nice first down pickup. Later in the drive, Cesare looks, doesn't find anybody, and takes it in himself as Forest Hills wins 28-14. Elsewhere, DuBois grabbed a 56-40 win, while Westmont Hilltop beat Richland 28-13. Windber grabbed a 28-0 win over North Star, and Northern York beat Mifflin County 23-0. Oh, there's more. Shade, big win over Black Lake Valley, and Homer Center beating West Shamokin 26-20. Still ahead, there was another big game in the Westpac. Myersdale and Conemaugh Township face off when we return.